Alright, round 3, we're going to keep this. Basically because Arcanist and Radiating Lightning, I feel like, might be able to do some helpful things for us. Potentially. Ah, the old Arcanist into Arcanist. I think they see how this works. It's a lot of Arcanists. Let's see here. All right. Wish my Radiating Lightning could do a little bit more here. So, Chronicler. Does keep things at bay, actually. And they're missing land drops, which is interesting. I think we're going to play the Chronicler. The only reason I'm playing this is because, like I said, it kind of keeps at least Evangel at bay, saves us some damage. I could technically get Lightning back at some point, but it seems okay to me too. Alright, Surveyor. They have a lot of Radiating Lightning protection. Alright, so we'll just hang out. I guess I never mentioned that Sentinel actually does work pretty well within Bolus's clutches. You can steal something better. That's kind of cool, actually. But we're going to save the clutches for something big. In the meantime, probably just going to cast Sentinel as an attacker. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about that. The Drake. We're just going to cast the Sentinel. So I guess I can... could attack with everything because I'm going to play the Coldwater Snapper, which they can't really interact with. I wanted to see how they blocked. That's interesting. That wasn't what I expected. Alright, I'm fine with that. Hexproof is nice. Sure. So I guess we're saving the Bolus's clutches for something beefy. Another Arcanist. Well, it's not as sexy. No blocks. That's a bit surprising. It's probably best to try and keep a couple cards in my hand just in case of scariness. I mean, I can steal their Drake. It really seems like a bit of a waste, though. Manipulator now, it definitely seems like a waste, so we'll just get in there with the Snapper again. I'm pretty surprised they're not blocking. Sure. Probably better to counter that than the clutches. Okay, so at least we can steal that, which is nice. Can lightning here too, just to get rid of a Sapperling, which they're probably going to chump with. I think we're going to do it. Oh, perfect timing. What do you know? So I guess I'm hoping I draw another lightning here when we Flame of Keld. Guess I maybe should have smashed with everything. Currently, Flame of Keld's not looking too nuts, is it? Alright, another Lingering Phantom. So we're going to see if we can draw a bounce spell. That would be ideal. Assistant and a couple lands. So not doing too much there. I think we'll just play the Assistant and then pass. Don't really want to trade my Snapper for the Phantom when I've got three of the bounce dudes in my deck here. So we could draw a Radiating Lightning. That would be ideal. Oh, wow. That's pretty slick. So we deal 5 to them, 3 to each of their creatures. Plus the Chronicler gets some damage in too. That's pretty slick. I guess they get to go to 1, but they do lose both their guys. I'm just glad we did the thing. We did the thing. We got the Flame of Keld with the Radiant Lightning. Cool. 5 damage to your opponent, 3 damage to each of their creatures for 4 mana is a good deal. Okay, so we're playing against blue-black. Legendary value is my assumption. Do have Syncopate for those lingering phantasms, which is kind of nice. Other than that, we can counter removal, or we can counter their counters. We can counter war. I think we're probably okay though. We'll keep this hand. Need some help, but we'll keep it. Well. Urza's Tome. It's a cool card. It's pretty good value if you have the right, if you have enough historic. Okay. Academy Drake. There's a lightning. So, do I play the manipulator into the counter? I think we probably do, and the reason being, they're ahead on the board, so if I don't play it, they just get to draw and discard too, so they get some good options, basically. I kind of have to play into the counter, I think. Ultimately, I think it's okay, because if I can get a land, at least I can go Journey Mage into Adept, which is pretty nice. Kill the Drake, at the very least. Or even Journey Mage into Adept, which is nice. Alright, we'll play the Arcanist here. That at least turns on our Journey Mages. That's pretty slick value. So, I think we go Journey Mage first. Bounce that. And we will attack with the Arcanist. That's perfectly fine. That's fine too. So I suppose we can bounce that one as well. And at least we can follow up with the Adept to kill it. It's a 4/4. So I suppose we probably steal it then. And the Surveyor, getting back the Phantom. It's pretty good. Pretty good value. I forget that you have to pay the one. It's pretty important. So I guess we just play Adept. Kill that. Smash for a lot. Play the Assistant and pass. All right. Well, it would appear we got there. Opponent says GG's, so ended up getting the third draft. I was a little skeptical about this deck. I think, especially since we were getting kind of whooped in match one, and then managed to just win through timeout. But we did have In-Bolus's Clutches and Icy Manipulator, and then the big stopping power of Daragaz Reincarnated on top of the proper fixing in the form of the compasses and the skittering surveyor. So that's kind of cool, actually. It was a weird deck, but it did come together in the end, oddly enough. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. We'll see you then.